Hey fishermen, Aqua Duelist here, and for today's video I'm going to be starting a new series that I'm calling the Yugi-Fail series. We're going to be looking at some cards that just seemed good and cool, but ultimately just flopped. And obviously me being the Aqua Duelist, I want to go back to my roots, and I want to focus on some water monsters, water support cards, for the first couple videos of this series. But for the first episode, I want to talk about Rage of the Deep Sea. Rage of the Deep Sea came out in Abyss Rising back in 2012, and it's a level 5 waterfish monster with 0 attack and 0 defense, and its effect is this card gains 500 attack and defense for each Aqua, Sea Serpent, and fish in the graveyard. So, first thing I want to say is this, honestly, I feel like was in the same boat that Grenmaju used to be. Grenmaju came out back in 2004 in Invasion of Chaos, and it focuses on gaining attack for each banished card. Honestly, that card was just really ahead of its time because there wasn't a whole lot to just a lot of cards that worked with banishing. And it wasn't until 2019 when the card actually saw competitive success, when a lot of just cards that basically banish stuff, banish cards, and you essentially got pluses or really good effects basically, to help Grenmaju out and become a viable OTK strategy. Thing is though, this card, Rage of Deep Sea, isn't at that type of stats where it's a viable deck, I feel. But the thing is though, this card's got a lot more problems than Grenmaju does. First of all, it's a level 5. There's no reason for it to be a level 5. It could have been a level 4. Like, I get it, there's more cards in the game that focus on, sending stuff rather than banishing, I think, at this point. Yeah, I think it's still like that, but sorry guys, it's late as I'm recording, but like, there was no need for it to be level 5. Like, I get it, I guess Konami in a way was kind of afraid, that, it could be level 4 and just OTK, but hey, look at Grenmaju over here. Konami hasn't even bothered hitting that thing. I mean, it's not even really doing anything right now, but you get the idea. So you essentially have to play cards, to help the fact that it's level 5, like Legendary Ocean makes it level 4. Obviously that, you want to play Warrior of Atlantis, and, Terraforming, so that's 7 cards right there, just to try to make this thing a level 4 to where you can normal summon it. If you really want, you could play Water Hazard, special summon a monster, and then, basically tribute it for this guy. You could play Monarch Stormforth if you really want to, and tribute an opponent's monster for it. I mean, there's cards to help with it, but it kind of sucks. Another issue is that the fact that it's a fish. Fish is the most under-supported type between Aqua, Sea Serpent, and fish. I know that fish has gotten quite a bit of support over the last, 2 years, but none of it really works with this guy. The only ones that do is Lifeless Leaf Fish, really, and, that can send him to grave, and then we have Whitefish Salvage, which, can add him from grave. If your opponent pops Whitefish Salvage, you can special summon this guy from the deck. It's honestly sad that that's also, the best way to search him, really. There's no one card to search him, which kind of sucks. You have to have 2 specific cards to essentially add this guy from your deck to hand. It's kind of really stupid. That's just, I don't know, if he was Aqua, it could have been so much better, because Aqua has a lot more cards to support. It's just, Aqua has a lot more going for it out of all, out of those 3 types. Another major issue that this card really just has is the fact that, I mean, it's kind of weird because it works with Fish, Sea Serpent, Aqua, but none of those types on their own have a way to really essentially load the graveyard to fuel this guy. When it comes to Aqua, the only thing I can think of is Swap Frog. When it comes to Fish, the only thing I can think of is Lifeless Leaf Fish. And when it comes to Sea Serpent, I kind of think Mermails in a sense. like the Mermalantian kind of thing there, because you can discard and gain effects. Those are mostly sea serpents, but yeah, like it's. I feel like standalone, there's not a whole lot really, just to kind of fuel this guy for attack power, to boost up that attack power. I feel like you kind of have to play like some engines for each type, and honestly, out of those, they're all mostly specific within that type, which kind of sucks. So I feel like it could essentially get bricky. Um, but those are like the major issues that this card really has. I mean, obviously, as time has gone on, it's gotten a little bit better here and there, but this card still has quite a ways to go. I feel before it gets to to where it can be a viable OTK strategy. Nonetheless, I still really do like this card. It's really fun. It's like a cool casual card. Um, oh yeah, that kind of reminds me. The what you call it? Nimbles. A couple of the Nimbles can kind of feel the graveyard too. So yeah, there's like a weird thing right there you could do. Um, Unless though, it's still kind of like a really cool, interesting card. You could maybe do like a casual deck with. We might see one like way later on the channel. Honestly, like I mean, I'm the Aqua Duelist. I have a lot of water cards, and I love this card. Pretty freaking cool. So guys, let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, comment any comments y'all have. Go ahead and harpoon the subscribe button, harpoon the like button. Really helps out the channel. Let me know what y'all think of this series, and I will see y'all in the next video, guys.